Hello students, in the previous class we have seen introduction subatomic particles. So now let us see discovery of electron today. So generally discovery of electron was due to discharge tube. Due to discharge tube experiment what? Crookes. Crookes is a scientist. What he had observed means the rays were found to pass from negatively charged filament to positively charged plate. So means what here? Negatively charged means we can say cathode, positively charged means we can say anode. So discharge tube is nothing but what we are having like this. For example, this is a discharge tube. So what he had observed means the negatively charged, one side we are having negative and another side we are having positive. So the rays whatever it is getting, the negatively charged particles is observed on the positively charged plate. So by maintaining low pressure and high voltage, and high voltage in discharge tube, so current a stream of particles which is moving in the tube from cathode to anode. So when we maintain pressure at low pressure and at high voltage, at high current, so what happens, the discharge tube current, what he had found means Crookes had found that the negatively charged particles are moving to anode. So these rays we call it as what here? The rays are known as cathode rays. Okay, so whenever from negative to positive it is moving, so this rays we call it as cathode rays or cathode ray particles. So now let us see the properties of cathode rays. So properties of cathode rays is nothing but, first of all, cathode ray. So cathode ray must move from cathode ray starts from cathode and move towards anode. If you have observed that only we are saying no. So the cathode is moving from anode. So the rays whatever it is passing, so it starts from cathode and afterwards it move towards anode. Okay, so this rays should travel in straight line in the absence of electric and magnetic field. So there is no current and also there is no magnetic field. So wherever they are not attracting, the rays travels only in straight line. So means what, like this only they have to travel. Okay, so rays travel straight line. So this is nothing but second point we are discussing, straight lines in the absence of electric and magnetic field. Okay, so we are having in the presence of, what happens in the absence of electric and magnetic fields, they are traveling in straight line. So whenever in the presence of electric and magnetic field, if suppose if you apply any current or any magnet, so they are deflected. Means what here, the cathode rays contain negatively charged particles known as electrons we are saying. So in the presence of electric and magnetic field, Okay, what happens? They are deflecting. So deflecting means what? They are bending. Okay, they are deflected. So whenever, so this automatically this rays, what happens? These are moving like this. Okay, so whenever these are moving means they are deflected automatically. The cathode rays, what happens means, cathode rays are negatively charged particles. So in the presence of electric and magnetic field, we are able to know that whenever they are moving towards the cathode rays, so negatively charged we are getting. So that one we call it as electrons. Okay, so this is the third property. So these rays themselves means we can't visible under our naked eye. With the help of some materials only we can visible. So what is that materials? One is fluorescent, another one is phosphorescence. So these two are explained in photochemistry generally. Fluorescent is nothing but which give immediate lights. So this is a slow process, we can say. This is a fast process. At instant time the fluorescent will happen. At phosphorescence will be very slow time taking process. So these materials, so whatever the rays is producing here, the cathode rays, so the cathode rays we can't see with our naked eye. We can see only under the materials, certain materials like fluorescent and phosphorescent, which glow means which will show some light. Okay, so that light will be hit by this rays. So for example, if you are taking television picture tubes, okay, television picture tube, TV, so television picture tubes are nothing but here cathode ray tubes we can say. And also due to the what they are getting our pictures, because of the presence of fluorescence on the television screen. So means what here, the screen is coated. So for example, this is the this is the TV. Let us take television. So the screen we are getting. So this is the screen we are getting. So because of, for what we are getting screen, because of the presence of the fluorescence on the television screen. So the fluorescent is coated with the fluorescent or phosphorescent materials. So because of these two only they are exhibiting the screen on our TV. Okay, so here the cathode rays do not depend upon the material of electrodes. For example, if you take NaCl or KCl, NaCl and KCl, so these two are electrodes. Okay, so this cathode rays mainly they do not depend upon the what, materials of the electrodes and also nature of the gas present in the cathode. So nature of the gas is nothing but what here, oxygen, nitrogen, methane gas. So this all will get nature of the gas, sulfur. So here the cathode rays are not depend upon the electrodes and also nature of the gas. So these are the properties of the cathode rays. So who was discovered the cathode rays? Cathode rays was discovered by Crook by discharge tube experiment. So what he has said means the negatively charged particles will move toward the positively charged particles. So under the some conditions we have to maintain conditions like low pressure and high voltage. So afterwards the rays are known as what here, cathode rays. So we are having some properties. So what is the first property? Cathode rays start from cathode and move towards anode. Okay, we have seen that. So but in the absence of electric and magnetic field, these rays travel straight line. Why? Because in the absence of no current and also no magnet. But when you apply some current, they are deflected. So whenever they are deflecting, automatically what happens? The negatively charged particles are produced. So that negatively charged particles, what we call it as electrons. So this is about electrons. So how we are getting the screen? How we are getting the means the cathode rays we can't see with our eye, with our naked eye. So means what, they produce some materials. What is that materials? One is fluorescent, another one is phosphorescent. The fluorescent is nothing but fast process, phosphorescent is nothing but slow process. And also our TV screens will be visible under the presence of these materials only. Okay, and also cathode rays does not depend upon the electrodes and also nature of the gas. So this is nothing but discovery of the electron. In the next class we can see the charge to mass ratio of electron, proton and neutron. Thank you.